Hi everyone. So we are doing check understanding number 2. Here we go. So we are still solving rational equations, this time with binomial denominators. And as you solve this, some of you might say that, oh, Mr. Abraham, you can solve this using um, uh, cross multiplication. All right. Um, I will do this the way the book does it, which is what I am more comfortable with. I know that it's the same as cross multiplication. So if you want to cross multiply, that's entirely up to you. And for those of you who are thinking, what is cross multiplication? So you multiply those that are diagonally opposite in a proportion, and then they would be equal to this one. All right. So anyway, the way I do it is this. I will begin with what I have as a question. All right. And then I will move or I will multiply everything by the two denominators that appear. Okay. Just bear with me here. Now, if you're thinking why, because it's the same as finding a common denominator. So that's what I'm trying to do. The common denominator would be to multiply the two, right? This and this. But what if instead of finding a common denominator, I multiply both sides by those two denominators so that I will be able to get rid of the denominators? Watch what I'm going to do. Now, guys, if I multiply these two binomials by this x plus 2 would cancel out with this one, isn't it? So really what I'm going to have on the left side of the equal sign is just this negative 3 times this x minus 3, which is to some of you would be to just multiply these two. I know what you're saying. Some of you might be like, oh, it's a lot simpler to do the cross multiplication. It's up to you. On the right side of the equal sign, so as I multiply these two binomials by this, you will notice that this x minus 3 cancels out with this one, right? Therefore, I just have this 2x multiplied by x plus 2. So we can expand this, giving us negative 3x plus 9 equals 2x squared plus 4x. Looks like we have another quadratic. So get everything on one side. 0 equals 2x squared plus 4x plus 3x minus 9. Or 0 equals 2x squared plus 7x minus 9. I think that's factorable, right? 0. Oops. How do you factor this? That would be 2x here, x here. For you to get a 7 as a middle term, that would be to make it plus 9 here, minus 1 here. Okay? Splitting it up into two solutions. X minus 1 is 0. 2x equals negative 9. X is equal to negative 9 halves. All right? Negative 9 halves. While the other one, x is equal to 1. Are we good? Okay. And also, do not forget to be doing the the check part. I'm not going to do that for you anymore. I will just expect you to be able to do that yourself. Next, B. So this one. So maybe we will try the cross multiplication thing that you might have in mind. All right. So I will multiply these two. X plus 2 times x minus 1. And that would be equal to multiplying these two. X times x minus 5. So to expand this, foiling this would be x squared plus x minus 2. Here it's x squared minus 5x, right? Gathering everything on one side. So x squared goes to the other side. It cancels out with this, right? Those two cancel out. So the negative 5x here goes to the left side. It becomes positive 5x. It becomes 6x here. Minus 2 equals 0. 6x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 over 6, or 1/3. All right. Now, guys, here we go. In here, I don't really want to be doing cross multiplication. You know why? Because if I do, so imagine I'm going to be multiplying this, okay? I think that's going to be okay, but this one, I will end up with 4 terms. I will end up with something like an x cubed minus 9x minus 2x squared plus 18. I don't really like that, which is why I would rather do this, okay? I have 7x minus 15 over, I will factor out the denominator. Look, x plus 3, x minus 3, right? Okay. Equals x minus 2, x minus 3. Now, guys, ask yourself this. Isn't it that if I look at these two, a common denominator would be this one, right? So what if I multiply both sides by x squared minus 9? Okay. So take a look at what's going to happen. 7x minus 15, okay, over x plus 3 times x minus 3 equals x minus 2 over x minus 3. I will multiply both sides by this one, all right? X plus 3, x minus 3. Other side, x plus 3, x minus 3. All right, look. This x plus 3 times x minus 3 is multiplied by this. All right, so obviously the x plus 3 is cancel out, x minus 3 is cancel out. So only this is left. 7x minus 15. Equals. Now look at this. Isn't it that x minus 3 cancels out with this one? So what do you have left? So you're only really multiplying these two. So that would be x minus 2 times x plus 3. That's FOIL, right? X squared, all right, plus x minus 6. Gathering everything on one side, 0 equals x squared. So this 7x goes to the other side. It becomes x minus 7x. That becomes negative 6x. Negative 15 goes to the other side. It becomes positive 15. It becomes positive 15 minus 6. It becomes plus 9. Oh, that seems to be a nice quadratic because that is a perfect square trinomial wherein 0 equals x minus 3 or x is equal to positive 3, right? Okay. Now, guys, so at this time, you might want to do the check part because if you think about this solution, x equals 3. Oops. Isn't it that it is a non-permissible value? Look at this one and this. If x is equal to 3, this becomes 0. So this expression becomes undefined. If this becomes a 3, this expression becomes undefined also. So what does it mean? It has no solution. So it's extraneous, right? Okay. Since x cannot be equal to 3, there is no solution. Okay. All right. And that's it for me. So for check your understanding number 2. Bye for now. Oh, by the way, do the practice work I will give you. Thank you. Bye.